What's up, cretins? What's up, creeps? My name is Chris. I am the only person on the internet that's talking about horror movies. I watched and I ranked 211 of the horror movies that came out in 2023. And today, we're going to be counting down numbers 90 through 71. We're going to talk about some of them. We're going to breeze past the majority of them. I really mean it this time. That last video was far too long. Especially when we spent the majority of it talking about shit. So, without further ado, number 90, Dark Nature. 89, Megalomaniac. Don't know Jesus. Number 88, Ennis Men. I think that's how you say it. So when the trailer dropped for this, I felt like this was going to be an early contender for my favorite of the year. What can I say? I'm a sucker for shooting on film. It wasn't bad, it was just maybe a little bit muddled, a little bit incoherent for my personal taste. Looks great, just not for me. Number 87, Perpetrator. 86, Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. The far superior of the two Elm Street adjacent docs that came out in 2023, Hollywood Dreams has the people and the perspectives that you would want in an Elm Street documentary, but much of it plays kind of like a video filmography of the man behind the makeup. I don't know about you, but I personally know that I have been conditioned by biography and behind the music and Dark Side of the Ring to want sex and drugs and scandal and rises and falls and maybe rises again. This mostly just told me that Mr. Englund is a very well-respected person who's been consistent in Hollywood for the past 50 or so years. Well made, but it's mostly a praise piece, and I think you can only get that far with this type of film. I still love you. 85, Godless, the Eastfield Exorcism. So I'm not going to say that this is great the whole way through, but the final act did have a few jaw-dropping moments. I think it's worth a look. 84, Play Dead. 83, Sister Death. 82, Baby Blue. 82 Baby Blue. 82 Baby Blue. It sounds like the name of a Taking Back Sunday song. 81, Cocaine Bear. Okay, so it's fun, right? I'm not supposed to take this seriously, even though it's based on a true story. I get that. So my issue with this movie is that it's very clear that the filmmakers needed you to know that they're in on the joke. Like, the comedy from a film like this comes from the premise alone. You don't have to tell us how absurd it is. We understand that Cocaine Bear is an absurd concept. Snakes on a Plane, for example, or Sharknado, those work in the capacity that they do because of the fact that the characters are treating the absurd situation with complete serious honesty. Just imagine if Sam Jackson was like, "Oh yeah, sure guys, I'm really sure that there's snakes on this plane." Like that could ever happen. All I can say is that my anaconda don't want none. This should have been Ice Cube Jr. trying to get this motherfucking bear off this motherfucking cane. And that's why this movie is mostly middling, mostly forgotten. Move on. Number 80, We Have a Ghost. It had its charms, but it was entirely too long. I mean, a horror comedy ghost movie should really kind of top out at like 95 minutes. And Christopher Landon is far better than this. 79, Viking Wolf. 78, They Cloned Tyrone. 77, Beaten to Death. This started really strong, just kind of fell off. 76, Natty Knox. This has Danielle Harris, Robert Englund, and Bill Moseley. In a lot of ways, I feel like they're what holds this together. 75, The Unsettling. 74, Blind waters. Clarification. This shark versus going blind girl movie is absolute horse shit. This is very much so bad it's good territory. It's from the writer-director of Sharknado. However, this almost feels like he was trying to do something legitimate as opposed to kind of goofy like that. There's no tongue in no cheek here. They're serious about this. Don't expect something good. That's all you really need to know. 73, Mad Heidi. So similar to the issues that I have with Cocaine Bear, Mad Heidi is trying to be a cult movie, and cult movies don't work like that. I'm not going to sit here and say, all this violence about cheese machines? So random. This is crazy. I'm going to be like, is this fucking Nickelodeon? They show potential, it's just too try-hard for me. 72, The Sacrifice Game. And 71, Divinity. So, do all these things, let me know that Cocaine Bear was spot on right here and my compass was just way off. As always, this all is just a matter of opinion. See all these for yourself, make your own decisions. Your opinion counts more than mine. Support horror. This way for worse movies, this way for better ones, and if they're not there yet, then drop back tomorrow. I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off with some of the selections that I have in my next set, so come back to tell me what an idiot I am. I'd appreciate it.